Hi everyone, Miss Jean here, and it's my favorite time of year. It's fall and the leaves are changing colors. It's beautiful in my home state of Colorado. How about where you live? Well, it looks beautiful in Discovery Mountain too. Mrs. Lee and her 4th to 6th grade students are decorating the classroom with fall leaves. But wait, blue leaves? Oh, it must be an art project. Let's join Mrs. Lee in her classroom and listen to her art lesson and an unexpected lesson in being humble.
Harold, you made your leaf neon green with purple polka dots?
Yeah, isn't it great?
Well, it's not exactly a fall leaf, but it's art. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Look at Logan's.
Oh, let me guess. Logan's is the leaf hanging on the top center of the smartboard?
Yep, the big one with orange and black tiger stripes.
You boys sure are, creative.
Yay, school's out!
Listen up, everyone. Be sure to hang your art leaf around the smartboard on your way out. Oh, look at the beautiful orange and brown leaf hanging at the bottom of the board. Who made that one?
Not me, too boring.
Who made it? It's stunning.
I did.
Nice work, Gracie. Leave your desks tidy, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend.
Mrs. Lee,
Yes, Gracie?
I'm not sure what to write about for our homework assignment.
Oh, the humility assignment? Who's your partner, Gracie?
Harold,
Harold, can you come here, please?
But I was just leaving.
This will just take a minute. Gracie has a question about your writing assignment about humility.
Gracie will write it, and I'll present it to the whole class.
but I don't know what to write about. That's the problem.
Just anything. The class will listen when I read it. I'm good at doing different voices. Listen, I can do a British accent.
All right, Harold. Save it for the presentation. You two are supposed to plan what to say together. Oh dear, the leaves aren't sticking to the smartboard. Yours just fell off, Gracie.
Oh, a few fell. I'll put them back up.
Thank you. Use the tape on my desk.
What exactly does humble mean anyway?
Well, that's your job to describe in your writing assignment. You can start by looking the word up in the dictionary.
Okay, I'll grab one.
The leaves are back up, Mrs. Lee, but you're almost out of tape.
Thank you, Gracie.
Humble, not proud or arrogant, modest.
There you are. A humble person doesn't talk about their own accomplishments. Oh dear.
The leaves fell again?
Yes, the ones that are layered don't stick right. I can put the bigger leaves behind the smaller ones. See if that helps.
I'll try that.
Oh, thank you, Gracie.
So, humble is to be nice?
Well, that's part of it.
There, that should stay up now. Let's see the dictionary. Humble is courteous and respectful too.
Let me see that.
Hey, don't grab, Harold.
How did you two end up as partners on this project?
Maybe I should write it and present it.
Harold, Gracie is more than capable. Oh, dear. The leaves fell off again.
I'll fix them, but we're out of tape. I'll just take some of them down. Then maybe they won't be so heavy and fall off.
That could work.
Gracie, are you finished yet?
Almost. There.
Good. Now can we please figure out this assignment so that I can go home?
Sure. Now, I was thinking...
Hey, I've got it.
What?
You and the leaves. You were just doing humility.
Doing humility? Do you mean acting humble, Harold?
Yeah, exactly.
I just helped Mrs. Lee. How was I being humble?
Well, first, when Mrs. Lee said how beautiful your leaf was, you barely raised your hand. I would have bragged if the teacher told me my leaf was the best.
Well, there are lots of pretty leaves on the board.
But then, when the leaves fell, you offered to help. Mrs. Lee didn't even have to ask.
That's true.
And then, Gracie, when Mrs. Lee suggested that you put the big leaves behind the small ones, you put your leaf at the back. I could barely see it.
Well, mine was bigger.
But look, your leaf is on my desk now.
Because we're out of tape, so I took some down.
But you didn't have to take yours down. I wouldn't have taken my neon green polka dot beauty down.
It's okay. I didn't mind. Mrs. Lee will get more tape and put it back up over the weekend. Right, Mrs. Lee?
Of course. But Harold's right, Gracie. You just demonstrated humility.
What's so funny?
I had no idea, but I guess I just did our homework assignment for us.
You sure did. Now, run and catch up with your friends.
Bye. See you Monday.
Mrs. Lee, I have a genuine question for you.
What's that, Harold?
How can I be more humble like Gracie is?
Well, Harold, just watch for examples like hers and ask God to help you see times in your own life when you can be humble. He'll help you to exercise your faith.
Okay, thanks, Mrs. Lee. Oh, and Mrs. Lee,
Yes, Harold?
thanks for saying my ugly leaf is art.
Well, Harold, even teachers have to exercise their faith sometimes.
Have you ever wondered what it means to be humble? Gracie showed us just how to think of others, not to brag, and to be courteous and respectful. And just like Harold and Mrs. Lee, we can all use reminders of how to exercise our faith and how to be humble. I pray that you have your eyes open for your opportunities this week too, just like Harold. I'm Miss Jean, and you've been listening to a mini adventure in Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Visit us at discoverymountain.com and connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.